Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I've got a vintage book haul here. Got a nice little selection from different places. The first two I'm going to show you were sent to me by my lovely mother-in-law. I'm not sure when this is going out. Might actually be her birthday. So yeah, so got this gorgeous little book. She sent me a photograph of what she'd found, and of course from the photograph I didn't realise how teeny tiny it is, but it's just beautiful. I love these sort of ridged spines that you get, and I love this sort of a paper, and just look at these beautiful fly sheets. So it's French. Oh, and there's a year there. I meant to look that up to see how old it is. I'll let you look it up. MDCCCXX111. So yeah, I think it's quite old, and it's just beautiful. So yeah, we'll have to see if I can actually bring myself to use it. I think the cover would make such a beautiful teeny tiny mini journal. There wasn't any pictures in this, was there? I'll have to flick through. No, the paper feels lovely, and not too thin, but yeah, feels lovely, just gorgeous. And then this was the other one that she sent me. It just, what a beautiful cover there. I really like that. Nice little spine. Can't remember if this is terribly old. That was just a note. So it was a present in 1999, but it says here 1889. So obviously somebody had bought this for this person in 1999, but it is a much older book. So always like having very old antique books. Got some lovely pictures there. Is there more through it? Yeah, so it is falling apart a bit, so that always makes me think, oh, that's okay then, I can give it new life. There's another little picture there we've gone by. Just really nice drawings. And I love these little bits here. Paper is quite nice and sturdy. So yeah, just thought it was lovely. She really enjoys finding books. She works in a charity shop, and or volunteers, and yeah, so, and I love these sort of end pages as well. I think they make good little inserts into a journal. But as you can see, it is totally, it's just coming away in my hand there, so I can use that cover without giving it a second thought, really. So yeah. And then this book, so I was drawn to the cover, the spine. That's what I often do when I'm looking for vintage books and old books. If a spine speaks to me, I then sort of dive in. £2.50. And I like that. Got a little harp there. Is that a nod to Irish? Not sure. Actually has the word England written there, so it might be. And I really struggle with writing like that. Fact that it says 94 there, I think it's probably 1894, not 1994. And look at that. Oh, that is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love that. Going to do a little bit of research and see if I can scan any of the contents of this. So yeah, is there any more? There must be some more pictures. Yeah, so lovely pictures. So they're great little journaling cuts, quite sturdy. That could just get popped into a journal and written on the back. So I think that was one of the things that I thought when I was looking through it, was I've got some journaling cards there, and I may be able to scan some of these pictures. We'll just have to see, do some research. Been too busy of late. Been away and going away again. I need to pack. But yeah, so keeping myself busy with lots of distractions really. So yeah, that is, I just think that'd be a gorgeous journal cover, and it's a nice little size as well. What else have I got? So I got this one, Pictorial Practical Gardening. I liked this bit of the spine when I saw it. I mean, it's a bit big, but I did love this cover. And then this was inside it, William Wordsworth, I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, which, yeah, really like that. So I thought, all right, I like that. Nice discoloration there, and look at the colour of these pages. They are just totally yummy. That reminds me of Monet's Garden, that does, which it would, because it's water lilies and Japanese maple, which are things that Monet planted in his garden. I've been to Monet's garden just last week, which is why I know all this. Yeah, so that could have been taken from Monet's garden. So yeah, they've got a list of illustrations, so I don't know if there's any colour ones, but you know, it doesn't matter, because the colour is just, oh yes, there are. I must have looked through. How lovely is that? Now that that would be nice in the centre of a signature. That's the wrong way round. Just have to turn it. Imagine that at the centre of a signature. Be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I just love the colour of these pages. Love them. Let's see if there's any more stunning pictures. No, flicky flicky. Come on, let's find you. Where you hiding? There we go. That's nice. Not as stunning as the others. You could tell by my reaction there. What have we got there? Oh, nice pansies. I like a few pansies, I do. Yeah, so thought that was worth a purchase. It was £3.99. I did have to give this. This was a considered purchase, because that's rather more than I normally pay for a book. But yeah, I obviously decided it was worth it. Here we go, More Like It, 95p. I like this, different shape, square. I kind of feel a square journal coming on at some point. Yeah, nice. This is children's book, obviously, and it's I just thought the illustrations were lovely. I've not really thought about making a children's themed journal, but if I did, these are just gorgeous to use. Just lovely, lovely, lovely vintage illustrations. So yeah, I liked them, so I bought it. Love these old pages here. You can feel the dirt in it. It's quite dirty, but I didn't mind that at all. And then we've got this one, £1, More Like It, Daily Mail annual for boys and girls. I struggled with the fact that it was the Daily Mail, but I decided that I'd overlook that because it was such a nice book. So again, another child themed thing. So I bought these on 2 separate trips, so I must have been thinking childhood or something. Oh, horrible page there. Yeah, so I thought, oh, I get it, because I'm sure there'll be bits and bobs in here that I will pull from and use. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you can put that in anything, Jez. Yes, I can. Oh yeah, so nice whole section on butterflies. Maybe I flicked to this and went, yeah, it's £1, I'll have it. Possibly that is what I did, because I bought it ages ago. I can't actually remember. Oh, somebody's done the crosswords. Oh, that's nice. Somebody's written in that. So yeah, that was was a nice little book to purchase. And then we've got this is a sewing book, Practical Home Needlecraft and Pictures. Because I'm doing a sewing journal, it's on my need to finish pile. I've done a little bit more sorting in my craft room. I haven't filmed any of that, so I've now found all the unfinished projects that I've got. Some of them I've forgotten about again, so they're now all in one place. So some nice little bits in there that will work well in a sewing themed journal. I've just booked on to the Rachel Bella Craft autumn retreat in Melbourne. So there was a bit of chat going on in our WhatsApp group, and I thought, oh, shall I go, shan't I? It is actually the first anniversary of Ed and I getting hitched, so it isn't a weekend I was looking forward to. So the boys said, go mum, it's probably the best place for you. So yeah, I decided in the end that they were right, and so I've booked onto it. And there's always a lot of sewing goes on there, so I might take this book and see if anybody wants some pages from it, and try and remember that butterfly book that I promised to take last time and I didn't. So quite like the cover. I don't know, I've got a couple of sewing books which I thought I might use as the cover of my sewing journal, but whether this makes it to it, I don't know. So that's me books. And then I've got a couple of new things that I thought I'd just show you. So I got 2 new punches. Let me take them out. Brand new, Stampin' Up. So I used to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I got a friend who still is. So she does, I do have a little skeg. She tells me when like new products have come in that I might be interested in, and she knows how much I love punches. And this is a 1 7/8 inch punch, and I've got a 2-inch punch. And what I wanted for this was, it just makes it a nice sort of matte and layer. So let's do a little, so that's punch me 2-inch circle, which ain't gonna like that because it's really thin paper, but anyway, you get the picture, or the photograph. And then let me grab something else. I'll just grab this. So this is the 1 7/8 of an inch. So let's just punch that. That's slightly thicker paper, and it will just mat really well, because I've got the 1 3/4, but the border around, you probably can't see that, the border around it's too it's not too big, but aesthetically sometimes I want it smaller. So I like to go 1/8 of an inch as opposed to 1/4 of an inch sometimes, and so that you get just a little edge like that. So that's why I wanted this size. If I show you the difference, where's my 1 3/4? 1 1/2. That must be 1 3/4 then. Yeah, so that's the 1 3/4. So let's give that a punch. And you've got a much bigger, can't see again, Jess. I'll put a link to Jill's, my friend Jill's Paper Daisy Craftings Stampin' Up shop if anybody's interested. So look, that one's much bigger than when it's layered with that one. and that's just what I prefer. And also I've got 1 7/8 and I've got 1 3/4, so then those two layer together nicely as well. So I like to have the 1/8 of an inch. So yeah, and then this set of 3 punches, which you can't see because of the glare, this is so exciting. Can't begin to tell you how exciting this is. So this is a set of 3. Oh, packaging, Stampin' Up, please. Can we think about the planet, for goodness sake? Hate it. What have we got in here? A bit of hard plastic as well. Oh no, I thought it was cradled on hard plastic. It's not. So there we got a bit of cardboard, so at least that's recyclable. So I've got these 3 little, can you see, we've got, I'll show on that side, a little slot punch. We've got a little tag hole like that. I've got a big one of these, but it's lovely to have a little one. And then this is an 1/8 of an inch circle, perfect for making hole reinforcers. Now let me just, I make my own hole reinforcers for quickness, so let me just show you. But do it where I've got colour, because I've got a 1/2 inch punch. There we go. So then let me get my 1/2 inch. I can make hole reinforcers, but that's actually that's not what you wanted to do it for. Was it this one you wanted to do it for? Might have been there. Yeah, it was that one, Jess. And there, can you see? Tiny little hole reinforcer. Liked it. So you could use your crocodile as well to make, no, the hole's less than that, but anyway, that's that thought. And then we've got this, so if you're making tags, look how cool's that. They're nice and wee, much smaller than the one I've already got. And then we got a slot punch. Now I bought a slot punch. Tracy Fox made me do it, bless her. You watch them, don't you? Go, yeah, I want one of them. So it's just a nice little size slot punch. Again, a little bit smaller than the one I've already got. So, and you can make slots and, you know, thread ribbon through. But I just thought for tag making, I've now got these 3. And when I add my my triple punches, I've got one like this, and I've got one, oh, there it is, adding my slanty one. If I'm, you know, so I can take that to Rach and Bella Crafts retreat, and I can make an abundance of tags with that lot. So yeah, very excited about them. And yeah, so that's my haul, and I will see you all again very soon. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.